Everyone, welcome to this video. This is lecture number part 8 of the dielectric property of solid. In this part we want to discuss about the ferroelectric displace phase transition, Landau theory of phase transition. In the previous part we already covered and the link is given in the description box. You can watch from this link. This is the uh, syllabus of the MSCI University of Calcutta. From previous part already covered this portion. In this part we want to cover up this portion, photoelectricity dissipative transition, Landau theory of the phase transition. Okay, so let's start. Ferroelectricity, you know, from the ferromagnetic material there is a inbuilt magnetic dipoles, right? In the similar way, in the dielectric material in which there is a inbuilt dipoles is mainly ferroelectric material, and the property is the ferroelectricity. There is another type of uh, mm, uh, inversion symmetry are observed: pyroelectric, ferroelectric and piezoelectric. Comes to the piezoelectric, that can be polarized externally applied strain and conversely so in the deform by the applied electric field. When if we apply in the electric field of this material, that is the piezoelectric material, then they are produce a strain. There are 20 point charge exhibit, point group are exhibit in this crystal, piezoelectric crystal. And then pyroelectric crystal can be spontaneously polarized. The polarization direction should be invariant by the symmetry of operation, and there are 10 point charge group. There is another type of the crystal, pyroelectric. And next one is the ferroelectric, which shows the variation of the spontaneous polarization. Just like a ferromagnetic, there is spontaneous magnetization. This is a similar way. This is the spontaneous polarization happen in this material. Piezoelectric, pyroelectric and ferroelectric crystal have the subclass, all the ferroelectric crystals shows piezoelectric behavior but the reverse are not. That is the ferroelectric material or ferroelectric crystal always shows the piezoelectric behavior but reverse is not possible. There are some example of ferroelectric material. Rochelsol is an important material, ferroelectric material. You can see there is the temperature dependence. With the temperature the crystal structure will be differ, and that's why the ferroelectric property also changes, right? uh, Here are different example, details are given. You just look throughout this portion, and this is the uh, graph of the Rochelsol material. You can see here from the table, that is with temperature below above the 296 and below 255 is the orthorhombic, right? So you can see here below the 255 and above the 296 the temperature, the crystal structure is rhombic, and between these two temperatures this is monoclinic, right? This is the monoclinic. So due to this structure changes, there are ferroelectric property also changes. This is a peculiar example of the ferroelectric material, right? And this is the graph for the variation of the spontaneous polarization change with temperature, with increasing temperature. This is for the this lower is the Rochelle salt and upper is the deuterium salt. Okay, these two are material is given with the temperature variation. This is the variation of spontaneous polarization. This is PS for spontaneous polarization, varies with the temperature like that, and this polarization curve will like the Debye theory. Okay, and ferroelectric crystal with two main property. Ferroelectric crystal have two main groups: ordered disorder group and another is the displaced slip group. Okay, ordered disorder group, that is the this type of salts are shown in this group, and ionic display from the symmetric lattice are much smaller than the ordered lattice. Okay, in comparison you can see here that the for ionic displacement from the symmetric lattice are much smaller than the order of the lattice. And ionic displacement occur in this, if example, take an example here, the diagonal is Ba plus, they are the fixed, this is not changes, and oxygen displaced in the lower side and the titanium plus in the displaced upper side. So the center of this oxygen is displaced from somewhere here and this positive here. So this make a electric dipole, right? So this is the inbuilt dipole, so that's why this is a ferroelectric phase. Okay, and this is the expression for calculating the dipole moment. Net moment will be like that. There are four delta 1 delta 2 defined because the position length are different, that's why 4 delta 2 and 4 delta 3 and 2 q1 like that. And like the ferromagnetic material, there is a hysteresis loss also for the ferroelectric material. And if there are the similarities from the ferroelectric and ferromagnetic material, just go through this reading. And if you say what is the origin of the ferroelectricity, this is the dipolar theory for ferroelectricity. Number one is the dipolar theory of the ferroelectricity. That means the dipoles originate, electrical dipole originate within the material and which can produce the ferroelectric property. And another one is the objection, objection against the dipolar theory. There is a problem in the dipolar theory. Dipolar theory cannot explain the discrepancy of the saturation polarization. This Schwarzschild salt also exhibit two peak. A two peak, why these two peaks appear? This cannot explain this dipolar theory. And the temperature dependence of the Rayleigh constant. A large number of polar liquids should be ferroelectric in spite of rare occurrence of this phenomena. These two phenomena cannot be explained by this dipolar theory. And this Clausius-Monstetti relation, which says already discussed in the previous condition for the polarization catastrophe. Okay, suppose near the critical temperature variation of S will be like that, the thermal expansion and the okay, soft mode approach. There is another approach number 2 to explain the ferroelectricity. This is the soft mode approach. Ionic crystals show a lattice relation like that, uh, and longitudinal upward frequency and transverse upward frequency, and these are the dielectric constant. Transverse frequency is modified taken in the local field contribution like that. This is taken from this book. Just read this one. Okay. And now comes into the displaced phase transition, that is the thermodynamics of the ferroelectricity, which is taken from the, that means the phase transition. You can see in the first one example, there is a phase transition occur, right? There is a phase transition occur between from one phase to another phase. So these phase transition are discussed here, that is the thermodynamics property. Okay, so is there is mainly two phase transition occur, first order and second order. In case of the uh, ice to liquid, or water, or water to stream, you can say there is a latent heat. That means at a particular temperature there's required a latent heat. That's why this is the first order phase transition. But in case of the superconductivity, the temperature, there is no needed of this latent heat. Or in case of the ferromagnetic to paramagnetic, there is a Curie temperature. You need not need to just like of latent heat. That's why this type of transition, that is the ferro to para or superconducting state to normal or normal to superconducting, this transition are the second order phase transition. And this phase transition are the function of the F function. If the free energy, this the two part, that is the polarized phase and for the unpolarized phase, order and disorder phase, like. And these two are is the Fourier function, can be written in the Fourier function, and depending on this power, this is the can be says as the first order and the second order. Coriolis law and soft phonon made equation. So this is the equation for the free energy, and for thermodynamics this will be taken as like that. and inverse susceptibility can be taken like that. Okay, just go through this one, and this is the second order phase transition. Just go through this one, and you can see here for T equal to Tc critical temperature, the graph with the P, that is the polarization with the free energy, which it will greater than Tc. This is like that. And okay, and for first order phase transition you can see here, and the corresponding graph will be like that. So from the this graph we can see here whether this is first order or second order phase transition. Landau theory of phase transition is important because all the phase transition can be explained or uh, uh, cannot be calculated. So this theory is very important. Actually, this theory first taken into the superconducting material, and which will be used in the in case of the others also. And why these are important? Because most of the phase transition cannot be calculated exactly. Landau theory helps to understand the actual behavior during the phase transition. Landau theory is mean field theory because system take a single macroscopic system. This theory taken the system as a single macroscopic system, and this helps to nature of the phase transition order, fluctuation of order. So this is very important for regarding any phase transition. And for ferroelectric material, the phase transition will be can be first order or the second order depending on the material to material, right? So this will be the corresponding graph. Just to go through this PDF copy. Okay, thank you.